What had happened was,
Okay, well, we'll see what happened. Let's go.
Ashley, she's gonna be so sick of me by the end of this week. She's gonna be like, I mean, like, when is the comedy show going to end? It doesn't end, man. It doesn't.
Can you say
welcome to What Had Happened Was.
where we take a peek into actual court cases and give you commentary based on our unique perspective and experiences, and also give you informational tips and tricks to help you avoid a what had happened situation.
Before we get started, give us a thumbs up, a tasteful comment, subscribe to the channel to be notified of every video as they come out. All defendants are considered innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
See how nice that sounded, Madison. Yeah, she getting it. She getting it now, bro. Look at this.
I'm trying.
All that training up there. She getting it. Ashley, she's gonna be so sick of me by the end of this week. She's gonna be like, I mean, like, when is the comedy show going to end? It doesn't end, man. It doesn't.
Can you state your name, please?
What's your name, man?
Lorraine Soko.
Calling case number 24055311101. The people of the state of Michigan versus Lorraine Soko. The defendant is charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Today is the date and time set for bond redetermination. Appearances, please.
Judge, it's a pleasure. Steve Benson for the people.
Lorraine, on behalf of Ms. Sopo, Your Honor.
Give me 1 second. What is Miss Sopo's bond?
I have it at 2,000, 20,000, 10%.
Argument.
Just give me 1 second. I apologize, Your Honor.
Problem.
I'm just looking at this. Judge, this is a case of, FA with the motor vehicle allegedly, Ms. Sopo allegedly struck someone on a bike, Judge. She has no prior criminal history. She works every day, Judge, does housekeeping. She really needs her job. She lives with her husband and she has 4 kids. Judge, I'm asking for a reduction to a personal bond. I don't think a tether is necessary. She doesn't know she doesn't know the complaint, Your Honor. She's going to lose her job if she's not out. Judge, this is a matter that allegedly occurred in November of 2023. The warrant was not signed until January 19th of this year. Now, and I don't want to just harp on that because we all know that sometimes warrants just sit on desks, especially when they're out of custody. But my client, Judge, is going to lose her job. This may have been a case of road rage. I don't know, Judge. They're all allegations. They're mere allegations. But I don't think, based on her 34 years of living and her she doesn't have any prior activity like this to my knowledge. She got arrested at a traffic stop, Judge. She got pulled over on a ticket and they said, "Oh, you got an outstanding warrant." She had no idea about this, no idea. And that, but that's the state of what we're living in now. So I'm asking the court to consider the personal bond of reduction. She can't afford $2,000. She doesn't have it. She's a housekeeper, but she's going to lose her job if she doesn't get out. So I'm respectfully asking the court to reduce it to a personal bond, Judge.
Okay. This is one of those, Mr. Reagan. Before we go to Mr. Vincent, I just have to make sure I have some clarity.
Okay.
She's in an SUV driving, and there's a person riding a bike that what's even happening? That he crossed in front of her or something, or
he crossed somehow, Judge, and
then words exchanged and
words exchanged. I'm not in the mood.
I think it was get the fuck out the way or something, or
right. And then he said, "You're the one that blew the stop sign."
Yeah, and then allegedly she follows him and then runs him down and then says, "I'm not in the mood today." That's Am I missing something, or is that the
Well, it
allegation?
says here, no, Judge, it says here that she followed behind complaint down and turned into the parking lot to intentionally hit the complaint with the vehicle, Judge. And I'm not sure, and that's the allegation, Judge. That's
What in the minivan? I'm sorry, SUV.
SUV, yes.
Soccer mom is this? So you almost hit the person with the bike because you blew the stop sign.
Right.
Then you start to argue with the person
Because they're trying to correct you.
because now they're telling you something.
You blew the stop sign and almost hit them.
You almost hit them. So now you continue the argument, then you follow them, and then you actually hit them.
And then say, not today.
Not today. No, it was today because you hit them anyway. So I guess, you threw the almost, it wasn't enough for you, so you had to actually complete the.
Yes. Well, almost is only good in other things.
She may have been going in that parking lot too. I don't know if it's followed down. She yelled she's not in the mood today.
Okay. I got it. Okay, that's okay. I was just making sure I was.
Made a road rage.
Yeah, Mr. Vincent.
I guess, Judge, while I'm listening to both you as well as Mr. Reagan, I'm thinking of the demarcation line between what could be a legitimate argument and what could be ridiculous. Because I think Mr. Reagan ended up saying road rage. Road rage. We have an individual who's in a motor vehicle, in an SUV, and we have another individual on a bicycle, not a motorcycle, not a moped, a bicycle. So when he says road rage, let's just put this in a perspective. And Your Honor ended up covering the fact that this individual allegedly ended up saying to get the fuck out of her way. And then she says, I don't have time for this. And then this road rage incident where the bicyclist was trying to just pedal to where he needed to go, which was work. This individual follows him in this incident and then strikes him. So, and then Judge, I'm sorry, we have a witness who saw this whole thing, and then the whole thing's caught on video. And Judge, I'm just gonna put this out there and just move on. I mean, this is the most irony of all. She doesn't even have a license. She doesn't even have a license.
Oh my
What is this with people driving without a license?
I don't know.
And then you in a rush, and then you arguing, and then you follow somebody, and then you hit them with your 6,000 pounds of pressure.
I can't say the Wild Wild West because it's the Midwest. It's the Wild Midwest. What's going on out there?
So because now you actively pursued the person.
Yes. Allegedly.
Allegedly. No, but they said they have it on video.
And they have a witness, and it's on video.
So her sitting in that cell gave her some time.
Yes. To I guess reconsider things.
Not even reconsider. She didn't have time, but guess what? All these days she's been sitting in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll go one step further. She ended up picking up a DWLS repeat offender out of 36 district court that she's failed to appear on 4 times. So
the level of irresponsibility just continues to mount. It's irresponsible. It's not that she has no license. Then she gets another ticket for driving while license suspended, and then has 4 failure to appears in court.
But you see, this is what this channel, this is why the phrase "what had happened" was, because
exactly this is what happened.
You came up with you're already wrong, and then you just keep digging yourself further and further down.
Yes, she's wrong and strong.
And then you want to argue with somebody. I guess she might even not have even remembered she doesn't have a license.
Well, she's had time to sit in and reconsider a decision she's made.
Pursuant to the Secretary of State records, she doesn't even have a license. She ended up getting a recent ticket, but not her last DWLS ticket, out of 36 district court, where she failed to appear. She shouldn't even be on the roadway. And now we have a road rage incident where this gal ends up hitting an individual on a bike just trying to get to work. I would ask for more. $2,000. I think she's dangerous, Judge. I don't know what the trigger was here, but whatever it was, I think it's worth a lot more than $2,000 because I do feel as though she's a danger. Respectfully, she wasn't thinking about her kids or her family or her job or her husband or anything. She put this ahead of them. So I'm not accepting that, Judge, as a defense here, and respectfully, I'm just going to ask Your Honor to continue this.
I actually have to agree with the prosecutor here. She did not consider her family or anyone else when she made that. That was a selfish decision she made to allegedly run that person over. She allegedly got into an argument, and allegedly it was on film, and allegedly it was a witness, and allegedly she's sitting there in jail because of all these alleged charges.
How many times do you think you said allegedly?
Allegedly.
Put a number in of how many times you think he said allegedly. I think 7. Usually, most people, on average, try to avoid hitting somebody.
Allegedly.
No, usually you try to avoid hitting somebody.
Yes.
In other circumstances, you might be trying to get away from somebody, and as a result, if they jumped in front of your car, but she actively...
Apparently, we're now allegedly in the bizarro world, where she's allegedly doing these things. Allegedly. Yeah, put down. Yeah, how many times have I said allegedly, and continue to say it allegedly? Put it in the comments.
Judge, and when I say road rage, the bicycle was on the road. So I just want Mr. Vincent to understand how bicycles, they ride on roads. They don't fly in the air.
There was no range.
I said that's
There
why I
was
said
no range.
So
Court haven't heard the arguments of counsel. I'm sorry, Mr. Reagan.
No, I'm sorry. I don't want to cut the question. I was going to say about the charges. FA, it's not DWLS, second offense, third offense. The charge is FA. And they could easily charge DWLS if her license was suspended and she didn't have a license. Yeah, but they didn't. I think that a lot of times we look at past stuff and prior stuff, and I get it. I understand that. But when we're focusing on the case here, a lot of that times that stuff I don't want it to cloud the court's thinking, because the courts hear stuff that happened way in the past, and now we're at a different point in our lives. So I want that to be brought out as well, Judge. And when we talk about not thinking about our kids and our family, Judge, we don't know what happened. I don't know about a video. When they say there's a video, Mr. Vincent, I don't think he's seen the video. I don't want to say he hasn't, because I don't know. I don't want him to say he has. But I know there may be, but I don't know what it's going to show, Judge. I don't know what that video is going to show. I don't know what really happened out there. I just know that she's never had a case before like this. She has a family, has a good job. She needs to be back.
How many more? How many do you need? Like, all it takes is one.
Exactly. Just one. Only one.
This is not the first time she almost hit somebody. Like, what?
I'm to be feeling better about that now. Oh my God.
You think this is the first time this has ever happened? Like,
he is definitely a very
his
good
rinse and repeat is
he's a very good defense lawyer.
His rinse and repeat is something else.
Amazing.
She's not going to go to jail for this. It's an FA, 4 years. She may get probation. She may get probation. I don't know. Maybe drop it to an attempt. Right. But she's not going to be in jail, Judge.
Be in jail? She's in jail right now.
That's
trying to get bonded out.
She's trying to get out of jail.
She's got uniform. She's on the screen in the green.
Exactly. So she's in
behind
jail.
The wall. So
that statement is inaccurate. She's in jail as we speak.
But this defense attorney, his wishful thinking meter is off the chain.
This is who you want to have fighting for you. This is what I'm talking about. And this is a public defender, because public defenders are getting a bad rap about the fact they don't fight for their clients or they roll over.
Lawyers that don't fight for their clients.
So this is a public defender. He's very passionate, and that's who you want fighting for you when it comes your rights or your freedom on the line. That's you want someone who's passionate and knows what they're doing, and this is the type of lawyer you want.
A good lawyer is a good lawyer. A bad lawyer is a bad lawyer. Whether
exactly.
You paid for them or you got them for free.
That's also true.
Court haven't heard the arguments of counsel. Court finds that the $2,000 cash bond is an unaffordable bond. In order to have an unaffordable bond, there has to be a showing by clear and convincing evidence that the defendant is either a danger to the complaining witness, the community, or a flight risk. In this matter, there is nothing really dealing with flight that would make deal with flight. I don't think the defendant is a danger to the complaining witness because I don't think she knows the complaining witness. Just seems like it was an 18-year-old riding a bike. Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess on the wrong day, because the defendant, I guess, wasn't having it that day. Based on this, I do find her to be a danger to the community because, I'm trying to, I'm trying to lose some pounds and I like to bike also. And, if my knee wasn't wasn't kind of, still a little messed up, that could have been me. That could have been any of us just riding as a pedestrian, caught her on the wrong day. So I think she is a danger.
So apparently the parameters for bonding is you have to either be a danger to the community or a danger to the complaining witness or a flight risk. And
He's like, that could be anybody. But she said not
said,
today.
yeah, not today.
But it was that day.
And so he found her to be a danger to the community because he said, listen, that could have been any of us. So now substitute any of us for whoever that day, and they would have still had the same outcome. Because again, he said she's not a flight risk. She's not a danger to the complaining witness because she didn't know what a complaining witness was. She just picked a random person that allegedly hit them.
Right,
but she's a danger to the community because based on her, allegedly, her mindset, he said that could have been any of us. She was on the ABG program. Anybody gets it that day.
Wow.
I'm honestly surprised that the bond is set at $2,000. I'm actually stunned that the bond is so low. But I'm not going to increase the bond. However, court finds a $2,000 cash bond for allegedly running down a person on a bicycle is more than appropriate. It's actually low, whether it's affordable or not, because she does pose a danger. And hopefully, if she has a license and she drives again, that she doesn't take out her personal stuff on pedestrians, allegedly, because these are still mere allegations. She's innocent until proven guilty, and this is strictly a bond hearing. So with that being said, bond continues.
Judge, thank you so much. Right? Is this a bond hearing or a sentencing, Judge? Because I'm getting the sentencing vibe here because.
Oh my gosh.
You said they just skip right past over the fact that she doesn't have a license?
Yes. He going into the fact that this sounds a little sentencing. Oh my gosh. See, this is what I'm saying. The public defender's office gets a bad rap. This is a very, very, very knowledgeable, passionate lawyer who's fighting for every bit of his client's rights.
Tooth and nail.
Yes.
I'm getting the dangerousness vibe that if I was riding my bike and I caught her on the wrong day, I think she might run me down.
She never has before.
Because
according to that theory, she has not allegedly hit a lot of people with her vehicle.
I agree.
So
she has not.
If we're gonna go on that,
did she hit you?
No.
She didn't hit me.
She didn't hit you either.
So that's two right there.
So that's two right there, and I'm quite sure she hasn't hit anybody in the audience.
Well, the judge said he didn't hit her either. He said, well, he could have.
She could have.
He could have.
It's the potential that's the problem.
Yeah.
I might say something to her if she almost hit me, and then because I wouldn't be too happy if I'm riding a bike and the SUV almost hit me, because I might say something, and then she might say something to me, and next thing you know, I'm hit. So I find her to be a danger. No, this isn't a sentencing. It's a $2,000 bond. It's a $2,000 bond.
You must have signed a warrant. Yeah, I just get, if it's that dangerous, Judge, you don't wait too much to sign a warrant. I don't care.
And Mr. Reagan, to your point, that is why I was back and forth on whether I should take the 10% provision off. I was thinking of just going to the 20,000, and that's why I thought the bond was a little bit low, because I find her to be, she might be a hothead. She might not be able to, to keep her emotions in check, and whatever's happening at the job, and whatever it is. I don't know what went through her mind allegedly that day. These are mere allegations.
But I think a
$20,000 cash bond is appropriate also, but I'm not going to go through the steps to raise the bond. I'm just going to continue it. And I thank you for your advocacy, Mr. Reagan. I really do.
Thank you.
And no need to pile on. I know you're jumping over there. No need.
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's just Yeah, okay.
Next person, please.
So the judge tries to remain professional, says, even though
Yes.
I personally think that if she could do that to anybody here, we're just going to try to just let this ride out. If she comes up with the amount, the 10%, then she can go.
Yeah. That's exactly what she did. Because the 2,000 is the 10%. It's a $20,000 bond.
Right. She has to come up with 10% of it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not gonna lower it, but I'm not gonna make it the full amount either. But if she can come up with it, she can go.
You all said, Ms. Sopo.
Thank you.
I'm not sure it happened that way, Judge. Like the write-up says. I'm just not sure it happened that way.
Thanks for watching.
And also give us a thumbs up, like, comment, share. Subscribe to the channel and you'll be notified of every video as they come up. And get that algorithm going and help us build this channel in 2024.
And make sure that you don't wind up in a what had happened situation. Bow, bow, bow.